Slow and steady. Okay, folks, I think I'm live. That's right, you get me today. Boss Lady is doing the treasure trove. So we'll see if I disconnect us, trip over a cord, knock over a pile. It's always an adventure, you know, with me. I haven't done these in a while, so yeah, who knows what I'll come up with. So, well, welcome to Poopsie's Treasure Trove Thursdays. We are talking about cabin fever solutions today. So winter's getting a little long. I don't know about you. The sun's out today here, but it's been gray a lot, and it's not quite warm enough to go spend a ton of time outside. It's getting warm enough you can get out there for bits, but we're still kind of stuck in the house, more than a lot of us would like to, at least here at Poopsies, especially me. I am an outdoor being. I should be outdoors more than indoors, and this winter has been a long, long winter. So we're going to jump right in to some great items. There's also pretty much anything on this wall behind me, which is why I put myself here. This entire wall is pretty well built for cabin fever as well, so if you see something on the wall, call in after the show, text us, whatever, just like usual. A lot of it's online, some of it might not be, so just call in and ask us, but I'm going to highlight a few. Some of these are classics, still super strong, great items to have in your house because everybody seems to love them, and then there's some new. So let's start off, the zip string. I mean, I literally could play with this thing all day, every day, and never get tired of it. It is just mesmerizing. And you kind of see it there with the darker background. Our best seller is by far the glow. So we have it in the glow and also in the non-glow. So the zip string is basically created by a couple college guys who realize that if you make the gear just the right texture and the string just the right thickness and put it on the wheel together, voila, you've got like the never-ending kind of yo-yo vibe. And you can do tricks with it. This is the littlest string that you get. You get 3 different sizes. There's one that's like 3 times this size. It's huge. So, and then the glow, just you can do all your everyday tricks indoors, and then you can turn off the lights or go outside, and it's so much cooler. Everything's better in glow. This one you do get 5 strings. So the glow, I believe, is 35. Of course, I forgot these are the ones that aren't priced, but I believe 35 for the glow, 30 for the non-glow. They are online. And then there's also additional strings you can get for $10 that have like a whole bunch of different kind of trick strings to them. So like one of them, this one that's green and black, when you run that in the dark, all you see is dashes in the sky, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty neat. So highly recommend the zip string. It is still our #1 item, hands down, in the store, and has been for probably almost the last year. So awesome. Something else that just came back in that we haven't had in quite a while, but it's making a big comeback just out there in the world of TikTok and online, is the Mosey. So the Mosey Glowsy is like a yo-yo for your arm. So even with my big, giant, bulky sweater, no comments on my arms in here. They're probably pretty pasty white for the winter. But it's just this kind of fun yo-yo, slinky thing for your arm, and you can get doing really cool tricks with this. I won't be putting those on the video today because I'm not as talented as I should be with that as back in the day, but you can like flip it off your hand, catch it in another hand, and all sorts of things. So basically, it's just a yo-yo or a slinky for your arm. And they also, of course, glow because everything's better if it glows. So there's pink and yellow, and they can glow, and you can do those tricks and learn all sorts of fun stuff. And these guys are $15 for either color of the Mosey. Can't hear me. I tested this earlier and it was fine. Kristen, can you hear me on your phone? Won't be any good if you guys can't hear me. Let me test it on my phone quick. I hope it's just you, Kathy. Won't be any. Oh, I can hear me on my phone, so it must be you, Kathy. Whew, thank goodness. I was in a moment of panic. Hopefully everybody else can hear me, and it's not just on my phone that I can hear me from my computer. All right, another new item that is great for cabin fever that we are loving here. So one of our favorite game lines is Tenzi, Karma Games, and they came out with a new game called Spotsy. And so basically, every single one of these cards that you get in the deck, which there is a lot of them, and they all have very different looks to them, have A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3 on them but one of those pieces is missing. So it's either going to be missing A, B, or C, or 1, 2, or 3. So 5 out of those 6 items are on the card somewhere. You need to be the first one at the table to know what's missing, and then you have these other little cards that you slap down and you say 2 or A or whatever, and then you just get points for that. So this is super cool. It's called Spotsy with a Z because, you know, it's Tenzi. So if you love the Tenzi family, you'll love this. It's $20, so a great price point, and there is more cards in here than you'll ever dream up. So it's just super fast, super fun, $20, and nobody's probably seen it yet because it's brand new to the market. So a good one to put in your mix for the last little bit of winter that we have here. Trying to peek to see if anybody else has commented. Hopefully it was just that. All right. Another thing new that has come in that I'm not 100% positive, I think it made it to our website. So Lego, which is super strong for all ages. I mean, as you know, there's gorgeous flower bouquets and all sorts of things. So this just came in. It's called Gravity Drop. So Klutz did a whole booklet of activities with Legos. And what they like to do is, so this booklet needs these special pieces, which they send, and then everything else is just your basic Legos that any Lego person of all ages will already have at home. So you just add these special pieces in to what's in the book for the projects, and they're all these crazy gravity-driven projects, so you can just pick and choose one at a time to get you through what's left of our winter months here and enjoy some Lego time. And this is a great thing because intergenerations can do it, which everybody loves Legos. I mean, my son is using my Legos from when I was a kid. He's 19 almost and builds crazy things, so never outgrow this. They are $30, and I believe this is on the website. So if you have a Lego lover or it's you, that's also a good thing to do here in the winter. Something else new that we are, oh, here's the cards I was looking for. They were on a blue box, so they disappeared. So each person has these cards with that Spotsy game, and that's what you slap down when you decide which part is the missing part. And if you're wrong, you're out that round and you don't get the card as your point because you were wrong. So, all right, back to what I was about to show you. These just came in. It's in 2 colors. We're building our sample, so we don't have it in action yet, but we have seen it in action. It too is mesmerizing. So it is a true model kit. You're not going to whip this up, well, shall I say, the average human is not going to whip this up in like a half-hour kind of kit. It's like a serious kit. It has all these little parts in it, a 24-page manual, and a bundle of parts. Like this one has 114 pieces, and you actually punch out, I don't know if you can see it there or not, you're going to punch out all the little pieces up here, and then you put them together, and it's a moving solar flower, and it is just gorgeous when it's put together. Like you can't stop staring at it. So we have it in blue and red. It did so well when it came out that they actually are making 2 new colors already that are going to launch this summer as well. So you know a product does well when they turn around and add colors like right out of the gates. So this came out, I think, right before Christmas, and boom, just sold out right out of the way. So if you're a builder and you like car kits or model kits, highly recommend this from Thames. Fantastic company, super cool kit, and everybody in your house will love looking at it to add a little joy during these gloomy gray days that we still have here in the Midwest for the next short while yet. All right, what else do we've got? We've got, well, this too, had it forever. It's still in our top 10 out of every item in the entire store. This thing is still in the top 10, has been for probably almost 2 years. This is your fidget in a game. So you push down the light, then you push the back, oh, and then you hope it doesn't die on you, and you keep going it. And it has like, I don't know, I think I've gotten up to level 30, but it can go on, and there's 3 different versions, and there's a silent version if you want to do it without the noise, but it's just meant to be a fast trigger. Allegra, will you grab me one with the fresh batteries in it? I checked them beforehand, but of course, now that I'm on screen, it tells me to put in fresh batteries. But if you got a fidgeter or you got a gamer, this is a non-screen gamer game. So that's what's super nice. All this, everybody's trying to get off screens. There's a big trend, which we are so excited for here at Poopsies, that it finally has hit the analog trend where everything is meant to be off screen and back in your hands again, and paper, real books, real books. So this is just a fast trigger, and it keeps moving to new levels as you go. So There's a memory version, super hard. That's a great one. So that's another good one. Love the fast push game. It just keeps on going. Then, what else do I have? Oh, what household in the winter couldn't use a little horse race game going on? Desktop Derby. This is like the original retro version. Only one that we ever love here. Just like the olden one. So you actually get little mini horses in there. By the way, Derby season's not that far away. Grass will be turning green soon. And then you flip it on, and it's super random, and your little horsey guys race across the racetrack. And then whoever gets there first will flip up the little number. We've heard some cool things from families where they use these to choose who has to do what chores, things like that. We have people who use it for, like, you know, in-home fun gambling little things. So use it how you want. It's a lot of fun. It's cheesy, but it's good. And it's called the Desktop Derby. Comes in this cool retro box. And they're $22, and that should be on the website as well. So that's super fun. Prep yourself for the Derby season when we get out of our houses again. All right, we've got just a couple moments. So I'm going to kind of do a speed show, not talk a ton about them, but speed show. Well, Find the Farter. We had to put this in there because, again, in our top 10. But great to sit around in the winter and plug through all of the different farters on each page and then do the big puzzle at the end as well. So Find the Farter, every age loves it. $15, can't go wrong. All right, what else do I have here? Oh, if you have that Lego fan, here's a 5-minute build. That's more my attention span. Probably more my skill level if we're being totally honest. So again, pieces that you have at home, it'll send any little pieces that you might need. And then it's just a booklet with very simple instructions on what you're going to build in your 5 minutes. If it's me, it's probably 10. And that is $16 for that Lego. New mosaic sticker book. Pretty cool. So not super difficult, kind of a nice in-between. And when you're done, the pictures are beautiful. So it's a nice, neat mix between not crazy detailed art that you're going to have to sit and really concentrate on. It's just meant to be kind of mindless, but beautiful when you're done. So this one's filled with different animals. You peel the stickers off the back page, actually tear the page out, tear the page you're going to do out. Voila, you've got indoor art project. Another one, love this. If you've got someone who is a guitar fan, this book is one that you can just sit next to the fire over these next month and read these absolutely awesome stories about real guitars out there in the world. And it's just a beautiful book. Even if you don't play guitar, it is a really interesting book to just sit and flip through. Great coffee table book. Great book to just enjoy over this next cabin fever time. If you're a builder, these are some fun metal earth ones that we have in right now. If you've never done a metal earth before, these are probably, I'd say, like age 9, 10 on up. They say 14 on up, but we have younger ones do them all the time. But they're metal pieces that you're going to snap out, cut out, bend out, and then you put them together. So there's no glue needed. You don't really need tools, but my son says if you don't want your finger pads to hurt, to go ahead and use some tools from your garage, like a needle nose pliers, little snippers. We also sell the tools. They range anywhere from $8 to, like, these are some of their bigger, prettier ones, and they're $20, $22, $25. But there's a lot of them that are less expensive as well. So, and they will take you a little bit. That's not like an all-day project if you're already a model person. It's solid hours, though, and some of those bigger ones will take a bit more. This just came back in. We haven't had this in a very long time, but this is like a dig that is gorgeous. Like my nephew did this, and it is like so bright purple and beautiful when they're done and they're in there digging. So they dig it from the amethyst look, and then they find the little things inside it. So if you want to add some bright beauty to your cabin fever time, I recommend this. It comes with all the parts. It's $38. It's a big dig. And they get a little mini dig, so that's kind of fun. But that will take some time. So, all right. I think I didn't forget anything, and I kept it at the 15 minutes and under. So put in comments if you are interested in anything. Remember, we are live and then we're off, so make sure if you're really interested that you're calling the store, texting the store, 815-777-1999. Our website is open 24/7, and we give back 1% of all of our sales because that's what we love to do, and we hope you feel good about giving with your gifts that you purchase from here at Poopsies as well. Good luck with cabin fever, and let us know if we can keep you busy. See you guys later.
around Sharp Week in July. I don't know what you've done.